Okay, guys, I'm going to explain the steps for the first part of this project. This is project 2.1.4, Trust Design, Distance Learning Support, and we're going to do it in two parts. The first one is like a practice of how to use this calculator online or online simulation. And in order for us to get to those steps, you need to first find in activity or project 2.1.4 with this name, Trust Design. There's another one with the same name or the same number, 2.1.4, but that is in the classroom. So you need to look for this one. Now, um, also you will need to click on this link and also on this one here, the DL Trust Analysis Tool. So if you click here, they will tell you the steps that you need to follow. All right. So the first thing is you need to click on this calculator, which I already have it open. Okay. And then it says that we need to check on settings right here. That is on metric. It's right here. I click on settings and it's already on metric, so I just click save. And then I need to check if I have all the components that I need. So 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and what I have is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The next thing is we need to base our practice on this example here in PLTW. Okay, so you need to read this, and pretty much what I'm going to do is I'm going to identify 3 nodes locations according to this example. How can I get all those values? By clicking right here. So I need to do 3 nodes. So it's node 1, 2, and 3. And these are the dimensions that I need to use. Okay, node 1 is 0, 0. Node 2 is at 9.75 meters away from node 1 and 0 on the Y. So it's 9.75, 0. And then node 3 will be half of this, 4.875, and the place on the value will be 2.75 meters. These are the values right here. Okay, x coordinate, y coordinate, and as a point. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go here and I'm going to add a node, 0 on x, 0 on y, right? And then I click apply. Then second node, I want it to be at 9.75 in the x, meters on the x, and 0 on the y. Apply. And my third node will be 4.875 on the x and 2.75 on the y. Apply. So I have my 3 nodes right here. The next thing is I need to add members, okay, which are these lines that you can see, all these bars. So this is kind of simple to do. We don't have to really measure or anything. So I'm gonna click on back, add members right here, and then I want my one of my new members to be from node 1 to node 2. So I'm identifying node 1 as in A, and node B will be, or node 2 will be B. Then I click type of, this is the type of members. I'm just gonna click normal and apply. Alright, and I'm gonna continue doing the same thing. I want my node A to be node 2, and my node B will be node 3. Apply. For my third member, node A will be 1 and node B will be 3. Apply. Okay, so I have my nodes and connected with members, as you can see right here. I'm gonna go back to the instructions, and yes, they look like that. Now I need to apply the force, right? So I'm gonna, these are the, like screenshots or whatever I just did. If you click here, so this is basically what I have here. And then I already added the members. Now the next step, step 8, is to add the supports. Alright, so I'm gonna add a pin support on node 1 and horizontal roller support on node 2. So I'm gonna go back here, I click back, and then supports. And then if you just place your mouse on top, it will tell you which one is this. So this is a fixed support, and I wanted a node 1. Apply. Then the horizontal roller support, which is this one, horizontal roller support, I click, and I wanted a node 2. Apply. Okay. I already completed, and then you have these extra help if you want. Now use the point load button to add a 50 kilonewtons downward load at node 3. So this is how it's supposed to be. So it's 50 downward. Okay, so the force will be negative because of the gravity. I need to click on back, point loads. So I wanted it to be a node 3 with a magnitude on x at 0, but I want it to be, is downward, so it's going to be negative 15. And then apply. And this is how it looks like. Then also you can check your response right here. And this is exactly what we have. Pin support, horizontal roller support, the members, and then 50 kilonewtons of force apply in node 3. That's what we have. Okay. Now, you need to continue with these steps, and I need to click on solve button. Click OK to continue to see the truss analysis results. And pretty much this is how it looks like. So now I need to go back here. I click back, and then the green button, you click here. Now for some reason it's not displaying my report, but in yours it will, probably because I already did it several times. I click on reactions. Action. Here we go. You need to click on this so you can display the same information as the picture in figure 3 shown. Displacement on. Okay. Continue with 3. So what you need to do is you have to get a screenshot of this. Depends on what the instructions are asking you to do. So you need to the reaction forces and truss member forces. Reactions. Because pretty much is this one, only this one, because you have both the reaction forces and the truss forces right here displayed. Hopefully this video helped you to complete this activity. What you need to do is get a screenshot of this, make it as a PDF, and upload it to the assignment on Schoology. Thank you very much, guys.